Witam was wszystkich serdecznie w kolejnym odcineczku z Ryzen. Dokładnie. No i kontynuujemy naszego tutaj ziomeczka z tego wołaliśmy i jesteśmy w drodze do miasta. O, wilka sobie zabijemy. Expa potrzebujemy. Ile w ogóle mamy expa do expa? Poczekajcie. Nie pokazuje nam poziomu, jakich punktów jeszcze mamy. No to szkoda. Chociaż tutaj nie. Szkoda. O, tu są też szaleje. O, szalej druida, on się nam przyda. Wiadomo, on nam chyba dodaje 1 punkt życia. To ja może je wpierdzielam, a później będzie można z nich robić jakieś potionki. Tego szczerze nie sprawdziłem i nie wiem. No, w ogóle mnie tak troszeczkę ciszej słychać, ale chyba mam nadzieję, że to podgłośnie w nagraniu, jak będę montować. Ale tak zauważyłem. 3 głodne wilki. Niezbyt chcę się z nimi mierzyć. Dobra, zawsze jakieś mięsko dodatkowe ze stworzeń, które tutaj chodzą. Ten las się wydaje niebezpieczny. Biorę miętę i spierdzielam. Tylko i tak będziemy musieli wejść od tylniego wejścia. Jeżeli on mówił, że to jest niebezpieczne wejść przed nim, to będzie źle. A jak wiecie, my jesteśmy tu największymi złodziejami na wyspie. Nie wiem, czy ty jesteś stworzenie dziwne, ale niezbyt chcę do ciebie podchodzić. Dobra, mam nadzieję, że miasto zaraz będzie za rogiem, bo kurde, tak szczerze... A, patrzcie, jest. To jest pewnie przednie wejście. To jest pewnie przednie wejście, a to jest tylnie. Czyli powinienem wrócić i pójść tędy chyba. Chyba tak zrobimy, co? To jest przednie, on powiedział, żeby tam nie iść. No to dobra, ja się go posłucham, nie pójdziemy tędy. Wracamy, cofniemy się tam na farmę i lecimy bocznym przejściem. Też czekaj. To jest chyba... Nie, dobrze idę. Tam on mi powiedział, żeby nie iść, a tutaj idę tym bocznym przejściem. Dobra, ja nie jestem głupi. Już pewnie ktoś, kto by to oglądał i znał Ryzena bardzo dobrze, mówił: kurde debilu, nie cofaj się. Spokojnie. Już myślę, że idę dobrze. Ale słyszę warczenie jakiejś bestii, niezbyt mi się to podoba. Fajnie zrobię nawet strzelanie z łuku. W sensie... W sensie spoko zrobione, że nie jak w Gotiku. No dawaj, walcz, potworze. Czyli wszystko możemy pokonać, tylko troszeczkę skilla potrzeba nam. I wytrwałości. Znaczy nie wytrwałości, ja bym powiedział skupienia. Jak w Dark Soulsach bym walczył, naprawdę. Dark Souls jest zrobione trochę na taką grę, nie? Tylko mnie ciekawi, gdzie jest ten wilk, który zabiłem. Czy on zniknął? Już zniknąłeś, wilku? Nie za fajnie, bo już zniknął ten wilk, a ja chciałem z niego luta. Tam widzę jakąś jaskinię. Dobra, mięsko jest pięknie. Ja tak co walkę trochę zapisuję, ja wiem, że to jest śmieszne, ale ja po prostu nie znam Ryzena na tyle, żeby jeść tak samo jak w Gotiku, że się cały czas psuje. O cholera. Ja pierdzielę, ale się teraz trochę rozkojarzyłem, nie? Przy walce z tyloma przeciwnikami. Wiem, że kusza bije więcej ogólnie. Jakbym chciał tak pikować, to kusza wiadomo, że bije więcej. Kusza bije więcej, ale jednak łuk to jest łuk. Ale kurde, no widzicie. O, jest wilk. Dobra, czyli tamten może jeszcze był, ale ja go po prostu nie zauważyłem. Trochę naekspimy się na tych stworkach, nie? Nie będzie tak źle. Szalej druida zostawiam. Nie będę go wpierdzielał jak głupi. Coś mi tu zawarknęło znowu. O! Sępy, ale się boję sępów. Czy to jest wejście do miasta tylnie? Tylnie wejście. Lepiej się przekonajmy. Czyli zaraz się przekonamy, a nie lepiej się przekonajmy. Tylko najpierw sobie upieczmy mięsko. A co?
Looks good.
Hey, you! Don't you know it's forbidden to run around outside the town?
Let me in.
You're lucky you came here. The people who tried to get in the main gate, they're all in the monastery now. Morons ran straight into the arms of the Inquisition. See, you need tips to survive. Give a fella a little gold, he'll help you with advice.
No dobrze.
How much to let me in?
100 gold coins, but you can't come and go as you like. Once you're in, you're in.
You're asking for a lot of gold.
Be glad I don't take twice as much to save you from the monastery. But I'm not an arsehole. I'm willing to haggle. If you don't have enough gold, you can trade things instead.
Let's trade.
Mamy golda dużo, więc nie jest tak źle.
Too risky. Just let me in.
You're in a hurry. Don't you want to know what's waiting for you in there?
What are things like in the town?
Used to be good, but since Don Esteban left, Inquisition's in charge now. Brought the farmers into town, then sealed the gates. That's the Inquisitor's new law. And Commandant Carlos has everyone who violates the law taken to the monastery.
What can you tell me about Commandant Carlos?
He's the new boss. He and his warriors of the Order try to keep law and order.
They try.
Well, the Don's men don't let them have it all their own way, right? Things are quiet now, but that could change any time.
Tell me about Don Esteban.
Great man, great man. Most people probably think he ran away from the Inquisition, but that's not true.
No?
No. He set up camp in the swamp to take gold out of the ruins himself.
To już
That's
wiemy.
what this is all about. Gold. He left a couple of his men here to carry on his business while he gets his share.
What's going on in the monastery?
They say they do training, but everyone knows they enchant people up there.
Enchant them?
A couple of the boys they took are back in town. Before, they didn't take the law seriously. Now they blindly follow the Inquisitor. If that's not enchantment, you explain it.
Maybe they're weak-minded.
That's what you say. But I'm telling you, the Inquisitor has ways to make you obey. And once you enter the monastery, you're at his mercy.
So the town has divided loyalties.
You live here, you've got to choose. Stay loyal to the Don, to our people, or help the swanky bastards from the mainland. Of course, you can just keep your head down, try and keep out of trouble.
Trouble finds people.
If you say so. I just follow orders, mate. But trust me, you don't want to side with the Order. You want to help the Don.
And you work for the Don?
Me? No. I'm part of the town guard. And all citizens must do what Commandant Carlos says.
And you don't like that?
You can't cut deals with the warriors of the Order. The Don's men were always open to a good deal.
You mean you could buy them off?
Call it what you want. A deal is a deal. And everyone was happy.
Let's trade.
Co ty w ogóle masz? Masz miecz. Siekiera drwala. 20. A nasz ma 15. Fajny, ale jest drogi. 50. Kurde. Jeszcze nie. Jeszcze zobaczymy, co będzie w mieście.
Here's your gold.
All right. But not a word to anyone about our little...
Nie ma sprawy.
Otherwise, we'll both wind up in the monastery.
Are you going to let me in?
Well, you want to go in uninformed, that's up to you. But here, at least take a town map. Good luck. You'll need it.
Okej. Czy to będzie się coś ładować? Czyli tak ty mnie przerzucasz. Dobra. Czyli mnie ciekawiło, jak to będzie mnie przerzucać. Witam w obozie, strażnik.
Maybe later. All right?
Dobra, możemy się skradać, zacząć naszą fuszerkę. Jeżeli coś tu będzie w ogóle do okradnięcia. Nie za dużo rzeczy. Nie.
Get out!
Już, spokojnie. Strażnicy.
Hello, farmer.
Hello, stranger.
What is it you're doing here?
I'm one of the lucky ones. The merchant comrade pays me to watch his cows. The others haven't been so lucky. But such is the law of the Inquisitor. In the town you'll be safe, they said. Safe, maybe. Safe and starving.
Biedne życie. Piękne. Zwierzaczki. No, ale biedne miasto, widać. Dobra, tutaj mogę chyba wejść. Tu będzie skrzynka, jest skrzyneczka. Ja bym sobie zapisał przed otworzeniem jej, jakby co. Monety, coś tam super do sprzedania, więc nie ma co narzekać. Nie ma co narzekać na rzeczy, które dostajemy.
Yeah, get out of here!
A, spadaj. Arno. Marta. A to jest was wóz. Pełny kus. Dobra.
Spare a coin for a poor farmer. We have nothing to eat. My wife Martha is sick.
Can't you find work here?
I had work guarding the cows, but Martha needs me now. We're down to our last few coins.
Here.
Niech ma,
25
niech
gold
ma.
pieces.
Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Good luck, and don't give up hope.
I won't. Thank you.
Can I help you?
Are you a healer? My wife is so sick. I fear the worst.
What's wrong with her?
She's feverish. I blame these cursed bloody ruins.
Why? How did they make her ill?
They came out of the ground right next to my damn farm. Next day, Martha caught this fever, and she's got sicker since then. I don't know what to do. Her only hope is Master Belshaw.
Who is Master Belshaw?
A mage from the monastery. He spends his time at the Shrine of the Flame, back in the gutters. He cares about poor farmers like us. No one else does.
No dobra, będę pamiętał.
Leave me be.
Just let me sleep.
Dobra kobieto, nie musisz krzyczeć, straciłem 25 monet. Powinnaś się cieszyć, że będziesz miała co jeść. Delgado, jak rycerz z Delgado z nie powiem jakiej gry.
You're new here, right? Leto let you in, huh?
So, what if he did let me in?
Don't worry. I won't give you away. After all, we don't want any trouble with the law. I've had more than enough already.
Too risky. You've had trouble with the law.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again. Don Esteban figured that out right away.
Why are you in the town and not in the swamp?
Simple. The Don doesn't let go of things that belong to him. Some of us are keeping business going here until the Inquisition move on.
What business do you do?
Anything that brings gold. Gold's the only way we can challenge the Order and the warriors, isn't it? Taking the town back is what it's all about. We control the town, we control the island. For now, though, the Inquisitor and Commandant Carlos are in charge. So what's your step? All right.
What's the Order doing about the Don's men?
They stop us where they can. Since they came here with their fancy white uniforms, they've never taken their eyes off us. They're just waiting for us to step out of line. Then they'll take us to the monastery. Keep your eye out for Sebastian. He's always around, watching.
Tell me about Commandant Carlos.
He's the Inquisitor's watchdog. His headquarters is in the guardhouse. He sits up there controlling everyone's lives. But it's only a matter of time before he pisses enough people off.
No tak w ogóle tak wiem, ja nic nie mówię, ale po prostu słucham tego.
Sounds like you could use some help.
We could. I have to scrape together a lot of gold for the Don. If I don't send him something soon, if I don't get some gold in, I'll have problems with my own boys. If you help me, I can cut you in for a slice.
What are you offering if I do help you?
Well, I'll give you gold, and I can teach you a few things too. Give a man a fish, and he'll stink for a day. Give him a rod.
You want to teach me to fish?
In a manner of speaking. Fish for gold. I can make a pickpocket out of you. Word to the wise. You should look to the Don. Join him before you get swallowed and pissed out by the Order.
What can I do?
Jak ten paluszek, what can I do?
Pawnbroker's doing good business here in the gutters. He's preying on the farmers and stuffing his pockets with gold.
So, what do you need doing?
Since the Order has been here, he hasn't paid his dues to the Don. Hired himself a bodyguard, he has, and he pays the Inquisition's taxes. What about the Don's taxes, eh? Where's our slice? Someone needs to make sure we get paid.
I'll get your gold.
Good. It's time we showed him we're still in charge in the gutters. but it won't be easy. Costa won't pay voluntarily. At least, not now he's got himself a bodyguard.
How much does Costa owe?
He's caused a lot of trouble. I'd say he owes 300 gold coins for that
Oj,
alone.
to jest bardzo dużo.
You can keep half.
How should I get the gold from him?
I really don't care. If you give him a beating, you can probably just take it. But don't kill him. No point killing the golden goose. And it will get the Inquisition on our backs. But teaching his bodyguard a lesson wouldn't hurt.
Is there any advice you can give me?
If you just cut loose on Costa, you'll have to take care of him and his bodyguard at the same time. It'd be better to deal with them one by one. Try to provoke them, one at a time. They start the fight, then no one will interfere. You start the fight, you'll have problems with the guards.
Dobrze. Dobrze, mordko, ale tu się dzieje, nie? Zaczynamy do miasta i będziemy mieli napierdzielanie dużo gadania.
Wait, I saw you talking to Delgado. Do you deny it?
No. And who are you?
I am Sebastian, a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. And you want to be careful who you get involved with.
What do you know about Delgado?
He is one of Don Esteban's men. Ruthless, the lot of them. They steal, lie, and extort.
Moja branża.
Clear of them.
What are you doing about the Don's people?
Inside the town, cornering them like rats in a burrow. Outside the town, the Inquisitor is slowly choking them, starving them of men, of gold, of food. Commandant Carlos will see the town is cleared of the Don's influence. Then those left in the swamp will just wither and die. We'll finish Delgado, and the Don will follow.
Why don't you just throw the Don's men out of the town?
We've tried. They get back in. We don't know where or how, so now we'll use that. Finish them where they stand. You'd better decide whose side you're on. You want to be a rat? Or a rat catcher?
Nic nie gadamy z tobą. Nie dogadujemy się z takimi jak wy. Skóra wilka zawsze spoko. No i super. Kostara. Czekaj, od Kostara mieliśmy pieniądze. Zobaczmy. A, Kostar, dobrze.
Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip, or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
You work for Costa.
Yeah, gotta get gold where you can. Not much to be had down at the harbour. No ships means no work.
So you're paid muscle.
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then. I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You wanna fight me? Here?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. Why not?
Ja,
Don't
o
have anything
kurde.
better to do.
Let's get this over with. Give 'em hell! Give 'em hell!
Yeah!
Give 'em hell! Fight! Fight! Yeah!
No nie mogę go nawet zaatakować. Dobra, to nie, to jeszcze ja to wczytam, bo tutaj spierdzieliłem. Z nim pogadamy później. Niestety spierdzieliłem tą robotę. Chyba nikogo nie obchodzi, że sobie zbieram rzeczy. Doyle, pogadaj ze mną.
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
They protect us. I can't complain about that. And once they've done what they have to, everything will be like it used to be.
No wstawaj, wstawaj, nie ma czasu.
What is it?
What do you do?
I, work for the fishmonger.
Is that
Na
so?
pewno.
Honest. I pick up the fish and take them out to sell them.
You don't look busy.
Well, storms mean no fishing, and nobody's got much to spend.
If I sleep here, you'd better not steal from me.
Mate, trust me. I don't do things like that.
Well, let's keep it that way.
I don't know who you are, mate, but I promise you're safe here.
No, nie chcę spać desko. Staram się później bo nie mogę go pokonać w ogóle. Z nim się nie dogadam niestety.
Please, take a look around. Are you looking for anything special? A pan, cast iron, or a necklace? If you're hungry, we have potatoes. We grow them ourselves. Have a look at everything I offer.
That's a lot of different wares for a merchant.
I'm not a merchant. I'm a farmer. Was, till the ruins came. Lost my farm. You look like another refugee. Word to the wise. Stay away from Costa.
Czemu?
Costa? Who's Costa?
He's a swindler. After everything people have lost, he's trying to take the rest. He forces people to sell their goods for less than they're worth, then resells them. Help another refugee, will you? Have a look at my goods, not the stuff he's pushing.
Why don't you sell your goods somewhere else?
We're not allowed. They won't let us into the merchants' district. The Inquisition talks about law, keeps us here, then lets these scoundrels run things. We don't have enough gold to buy the goods the merchants offer, so the white robes chase us off. For a lot of us, the only thing left is Costa. He's the only one who'll buy.
What can you tell me about the town?
Well, there are 3 districts. The gutters here, that's the street above the harbour. Farther down by the water is the harbour district. That stretches from the lighthouse to the warehouses and the prison at the end of the quay. The rich bastards live in the merchants' district. That's where the main gate of the town
Bogaci?
is.
Bogaci?
Let me see your goods.
No, ciekawe, czy mogę ukraść mu coś.
That wasn't it. Yes.
Mamy to. Kostarku, czemu masz jedną skrzynkę tylko? Z jednej strony biedni ludzie, z drugiej strony zawsze można ich okraść z jakichś tam tandetnych rzeczy dla nas.
I don't feel like talking.
Come back later.
Don't just stand around. Be off with you. You'd better not be trying to nick anything.
Dobra, ziomku, ty to przenieś. No, szybko, szybko. Wcale nie okradam tych biedaków.
doing in here?
Nie wiem, tak sobie po prostu chodzę, kobieto.
I'll have to pick this
Odpow-
or find the key.
I have to pick this. Ale ja umiem przyszpikować, ale chyba muszę mieć coś lepszego. Ta skrzynka jest do otwarcia? Boże, debilu. Na pewno nie jest do otwarcia.
I'll have to pick this or find the key.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect
No, jaką?
pricing offer for you.
You do.
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal. Too risky. What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught, and plaice so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit, and you look like you could do with that.
You're pretty talky for someone who sells fish.
Well, I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... Oh, before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
Why don't you sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
I'll find you a buyer for your stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my friend. Here, have a shark steak on the house.
O, super, za darmo.
Where do you think I can find a buyer?
If I knew, I'd have asked them myself. Maybe the harbour? The tavern? You could ask the fishermen. At least they'd know about fish.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
Dużo.
Show me your fish.
You actually want to buy some? Well, don't forget, it's 2 for 1.
A, kup jedno.
Let me have some place.
Here, 2 place.
Dobra, tam jakąś rybę kupiłem, żeby mu żal nie było, żeby było, że coś zarobił. Siema, ziomek.
Job well done.
Przyszedłem ci do domu, okradłem cię. Ale chcę z tobą pogadać.
Come to see me, have you?
Too risky. I need a map of the island.
Why? Surely you've heard it's illegal to leave the town.
I have.
Well, I'll draw you a map if you want. You could use it for decoration.
How much do you want for the map?
It'll be a fair price. I'll let you know when it's completed.
How long will that be?
A good map can't be hurried, especially these days when the terrain itself keeps changing. But for anyone who knows how to get out of the town, my map would be very useful.
Dobrze. My tu zakończymy. Dziękuję wam za oglądanie. W następnym odcinku pochodzimy po mieście. To miasto ja czuję, że będzie na 3 odcinki, nie? Więc do zobaczenia. Cześć.